इंसाफ और जस्टिस एक प्लूरल सोसाइटी में ये है कि वहाँ बसने वाले सभी इंसानों को जीने, कमाने, खाने और इज्जत की जिंदगी का बराबर हक मिले। इसकी शिक्षा इसी की शिक्षा हमारे संविधान हमें देता है। मगर आज संविधान की बुनियाद पर बने इस देश में संविधान की वैल्यूज को पैरों तले रौंदा जा रहा है, तो इंसाफ कौन करेगा? हाउ विल द जस्टिस प्रिवेल इन सच अ सोसाइटी? इस सवाल के साथ मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ एडवोकेट मैत्री कृष्णन जी को, जो को कन्वेनर हैं ऑल इंडिया लॉयर्स एसोसिएशन फॉर जस्टिस की। Over to Maitri Krishnan, madam.
Thank you, Humaira ji, and thank you for organizing this protest today. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to express my solidarity with all of you. I completely extend my solidarity to everyone here today and stand in absolute rage against the forces that are trying to destroy our society. The previous speakers have spoken very powerfully about what has happened. I would just like to add some few things to that. The recent acts which we have seen of this quote unquote auctioning and these so-called deals where photos of hundreds of Muslim women have been uploaded without their permission, put up for auction, is completely illegal. It's an Islamophobic, it's sexist, it's a misogynist attack on Muslim women, and we must all come out seriously to condemn it. So I'm really grateful that this protest is happening. We stand together to condemn it and to demand that immediate action be taken against all the perpetrators. This is not the first time that this has happened. Just 5 months back, something similar happened. FIR was registered, but no investigation took place, no arrest took place. And that's the reason that this happened again today. These dilatory tactics that are employed by the government, we have to understand them as a part of a larger pattern, and we have to recognize them as such. Not only is this a punishable offense, it is a violation of the most fundamental right to live with dignity, with the right to bodily autonomy and privacy that is protected under Article 21 of our Constitution. Hate crimes and hate speeches completely are an assault on this basic fundamental right. Not only is this anti-women, this is Islamophobic. We have to recognize it as such, and it constitutes a communal hate crime. Such public auction, quote unquote, of women, we have to see it only as a form of vilification, which is meant to dehumanize Muslims. We have to see it in the context of the larger public calls for genocide that we have seen on the streets of Delhi, in the so-called Dharam Sansad, which was nothing but a hate assembly, where calls were given for genocide. We have to see it in this context. The Supreme Court has come down very heavily on these kind of communal hate crimes and said that action has to be taken. They have given various directions to be taken by the government, but still we see that these directions are not being complied with, and we have to understand that. People who have been arrested so far, the earlier speaker just spoke, they may be young, but this is the fact of the matter is we have to acknowledge that this is the radicalization of Hindu society that we are seeing. Not only is it being radicalized, it is in fact, this radicalization is in fact being normalized. This radicalization that has progressed has come about because the Hindutva organizations have acted in concert with the government, the judiciary, the media, and even big technology. Just recently today, The Wire broke a story on TakeFog, a highly sophisticated app that has been used by online operatives to amplify right-wing propaganda. We have seen Supreme Court judgments against hate crimes being thrown to the wind. So it is this that we have to very seriously address today. What we once thought was a fringe belief is now primary thought. It is not a distraction, it is their agenda. And this radicalization has to be very strongly addressed today. Dr. Ambedkar gave us a very strong warning. He said if Hindu Raj does become a fact, it will no doubt be the greatest calamity for this country. And this great calamity is what we are seeing today. Radicalization is happening, hate is being normalized. We need to address this Hindutvaization of society. It is time for the silent majority to step in and speak out. It is time for people who belong to the Hindu community to step out and speak out against what is happening, because it is happening in their name. Bhagat Singh, he writes in his essay, Communal Riots and the Remedy. It's not very well known, but he writes, we need to inculcate class consciousness to prevent people from fighting. The poor people, workers and peasants should be clearly told that their foremost enemies are the capitalists, and they should keep aloof from their maneuverings and not be instigated by them. Class consciousness is the main tool which can help in preventing riots. I just want to share with you all that in Bangalore, we have a struggle of workers which is entering its 37th day today. These are workers of the Indian telephone industries, India's first public sector. There are people, the workers are of various communities. There are Hindus, there are Christians, there are Muslims. all of them who have come together by class consciousness against the management that is attacking them. On 29th of December last year, 2021, they observed the Day of the Universal Citizen, taking a vow against communal hatred and to stand for fraternity. These are the kind of steps that we need to take to ensure that radicalization is clearly attacked. In Karnataka, we are seeing attacks on Christians on a daily basis. And the strongest voice against them is that of women who are coming out and saying they're demanding to know from these Hindutva organizations what they did when they're steeped in poverty, what they did to stop untouchability. So these are this is what we are seeing today. The various women whose photos have been put out on social media, as was just spoken, they were targeted for speaking out. And they have very categorically said they will continue to speak out. They will not bow down to any form of this kind of threat. And they will continue to speak out also against this communal hate speech that they are being subject to. Our constitution was built with a dream of our freedom fighters. For a dream, it was a dream of equality, fraternity, it was a dream of liberty. Democracy is a system, not only a political system, it is an egalitarian society. It is built on equality, social, economic, and political. Fraternity is a very essential component of it. This dream is being attacked by people today. We stand together, we must stand together against this form of hate. We must stand together against this Hindutva project, and we must stand together to achieve the dreams of our freedom fighters: equality, liberty, and fraternity. I'll just end with a slogan coined by the poet and freedom fighter Maulana Hazrat Mohani and immortalized by Bhagat Singh and his comrades, a slogan most apt and necessary for our time: Inqilab Zindabad. Thank you so much.